Hello everybody, it's Jonathan Simon and welcome to the F1 fan site. Hottest weekly news, talking all things Formula One. Now there were plenty of rumours last week that George Russell was set to replace Valtteri Bottas at Mercedes next season. And Mercedes team boss Toto Wolff has been having plenty of fun with reporters, initially stating that the decision would be made in the summer, but then mentioning it could be delayed until as late as February next year. But Toto later stated that he was just joking and that the decision will potentially be made during the summer itself. The Austrian said Silverstone would be a little bit too early, but played around by also saying it would be great to do it at Monza, just to give the reporters a nice story. In breaking news, the Turkish Grand Prix is set to rejoin the 2021 Formula One calendar. The race weekend in Turkey will take place from the 1st of October to the 3rd, filling in the void left by the now cancelled Singapore event. The race at Istanbul was originally planned for June this month, but was removed due to international travel restrictions. In other news, Daniel Ricciardo isn't willing to dismiss his chances of finishing his Formula One career as a world champion. The 31-year-old said he's aware it'll be difficult to win 5 titles, but he's still definitely hungry for at least one of them. On a scale of 10, the Australian has given himself a 5 so far this season, but is completely convinced he'll be improving race by race in his new seat at McLaren. Back to the French Grand Prix, and Red Bull have warned that the team is very serious about issuing a protest against the allegedly excessive flexibility of Mercedes' front wing. The Milton Keynes-based squad believes their title rival's front wing is flexing a little too much for their liking, hitting back at Mercedes' protest of Red Bull's flexible rear wing earlier this season. Red Bull advisor Dr. Helmut Marko added that the FIA is working on it and that they believe the protest will be handled in much the same way as it was handled with Red Bull's rear wing. And finally, Mercedes themselves have a brand new chassis prepared in the event that Lewis Hamilton rejects the car he was assigned for the French Grand Prix. Teammate Valtteri Bottas struggled with the chassis in Azerbaijan, prompting Mercedes to test out that very package with the 7-time world champion. But when questioned if anything was wrong with the chassis, Hamilton suggested that he didn't think so. Bottas said he felt better in the car at France, but mentioned it was difficult to say if it was the chassis or completely different track conditions. Well, that's it for this week. Please like, subscribe, and check out the F1 fan site website for the hottest weekly news on Formula One.